Hey, it's Sunday, and I decided to make a video today just because I'm not doing anything. And so I've just been sitting here and I've been thinking about this whole online dating situation. So I don't know how many of you have had experiences with online dating, but I've had a few. Some of them have been better than others. Some of them have been downright disastrous. And so I don't know, look, you guys, there are so many dating sites out there. Can you see this little blue envelope? So I just got a message on one of the dating sites, well, the only one that I'm on still, because I closed all the rest of them out. Like, I just don't feel like dealing with it. I don't understand what is going on with guys where they don't either know how to hold a conversation or they don't know how to plan a date. So there's this guy who's been messaging me for like, I don't know, maybe a few weeks or so. And so he's like, we should get together. We should go out, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. Plan a date. Ask me out. I'll make time. And so then he comes back and he's like, no, we should go to Cheddar's. And I'm like, okay, so, I can take myself to Cheddar's. The thing about me and going on dates is I don't want to go someplace like I would go with my girlfriends or I would go with my kids. Not in the very beginning. And I'm a nerd. Like, I'm really dorky, okay? So I like stuff like museums and parks, and I like to laugh and I like to have fun. And I'm cheap. Like, I don't like to spend a lot of money. So if you can plan a cheap date, even a free date, pack a picnic. Let's go to the park and feed the ducks or have a conversation or sit and just talk or whatever. But it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. I'm not one of your high maintenance females. Like, I'm high maintenance in the fact that I like to look nice and I like to smell good and I like nice jewelry and I like things like that. But that's stuff that I can provide for myself. I don't need you to provide it for me. So if you ask me out, like, I want you to put a little bit of thought into it. And Cheddar's is not putting thought into a date. Okay? First of all, it's not putting thought into it at all. So then I'm like, okay, cool, fine, whatever. When? He says probably after work. And I was just like, you know what, no, I'm done. Like, I'm not even going to have this conversation with you anymore because, dude, you're not good at this, first of all. Clearly, you're not good at it because you can't even give me a specific time and date. Yo, come on, that's ridiculous. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous to me. And then all of my guy friends, which I don't really have many, I don't have a lot of guy friends, but the guy friends that I do have, they're like, oh, you want too much, you this, you that. And I'm like, I don't think that's asking for too much to ask for a guy to be able to plan a date and ask me out. I don't think that's asking for too much. I'm 35 years old. Like, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not 20. I'm not coming to your house to chill with you on the first date. I'm not coming to your house to watch Netflix with you on the first date. That is not a date. Chilling comes after like 6 months. Then I'll come chill with you. We've been kicking it long enough for me to do that at that point. But the very first date, you want me to come to your house and chill? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Do you guys think that's asking for too much? Because I don't think it's asking for too much. I don't think so at all. Like, I don't understand. I haven't actually dated in quite some time because I've been, I guess you would call it, in a situationship, for lack of a better way to put it, for like the last 7 years or so. And so I've finally gotten to the point where I'm like, hey, I love you. Like, I love you, but I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't have any desire to do this anymore because what are we doing? Like, you just get to a point where you go, I can't. Like, I can't, for lack of a better word. And it doesn't mean that you don't love the person anymore. And it doesn't mean that you're not in love with them. It just means that it's time to move on. And I think that's where I've gotten with the situation. So all that is neither here nor there. But I'm trying to get back into the swing of dating because my last real relationship lasted, I don't know, 5 years. And I was in a relationship where I was not happy. Like, I was miserable the entire time that I was in this relationship. But I was in the relationship because I didn't want to be by myself. But I've learned to be alone. Like, I've learned to be alone. I like my company. And I think that's important. You have to get to a place where you're comfortable being by yourself. So it's not that I'm not comfortable being by myself. I think I'm too comfortable with it. Because my, I don't know what I would call it, relationship, situationship, whatever, was with a person who doesn't live in the same place that I live in. It was long distance, and it was, good when we were together, but it was chaotic most of the other time, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So for both of our sakes, I made a decision to just not anymore. Like, I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of fighting. I can't. Like, I don't have any desire to do that anymore. I love you with everything in me. I always will. But I can't do this. It's ridiculous. And so now, I'm trying to get back into the swing of thing and get back out there. And there's not really too much out there. And maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. I don't know, because I don't go out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't club. I spend a lot of my time at church. If I'm not at church, I'm at home. I'm with my kids. I'm doing family stuff because that's at the core of who I am. Like, I'm a big family person. So I believe in, like, I spend a lot of time with my siblings. My sister, when she comes home, we go out, we kick it, we date each other. And it sounds weird, but, like, we do that. We sit and we have conversations. We go to the movies. We do stuff as a family because that's important to all of us. Like, we're very close-knit family. We're very much intertwined. And so trying to get back into this dating thing is just kind of like, I'm turned off immediately. First of all, if you're over 25 and you send me a message and I have to decipher it with some kind of code, I don't want to talk to you. If you're over 25 and you speak like you were sending a text message, or you text like a teenager, I don't want to talk to you. And I'm probably gonna miss out on what could more than likely be the most important relationship that I could have, because I have a low tolerance for stupid stuff. Like, I just can't. I don't know, you guys. It's ridiculous. And I find myself being irritated a lot of times. Like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, I posted a screenshot of a message that a guy sent me, and I was like, can somebody tell me what the heck this says? Because I don't know. Like, I stopped reading it. Because why do I have to decipher this? This doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And so, I don't know. Maybe I should, the grocery store, and I've never been the type of woman to approach a man, because I'm very old-fashioned in the fact that I believe there are certain things that men should do. And, the Bible says, a man that findeth a wife, it's not my job to look for a husband. It is my job to present myself as wife material, but it is not my job to be out here looking for a guy. It is not my job to be out here paying for a guy or taking care of a guy. And I think that a lot of women, and you guys make it hard on us because we want to be so independent. We want to be so independent that we don't allow men to be men. We are assisting in the emasculation of especially the black man. And I don't want to be responsible for emasculating a man. I don't want to do what a man is supposed to do. Like, can I do it? Absolutely, I probably can, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to meet a guy who I can be vulnerable with and who I can trust is going to lead me, lead me. A guy who is going to protect me and cover me and all that other stuff. It's not about money for me. Like, I don't care if he's the richest guy in the world. I don't care if he has I don't care about material stuff. Like, I have my own material possessions. It is so much more than that to me. And so I find myself going, you know, God, is it ever gonna happen? And if it is, I need you to open my eyes, because like I can imagine the guy that you're sending for me is probably gonna be somebody that I would never give a second look. And I don't want to miss my blessing, y'all, but I don't know what to do here. Like, I'm so stuck. It's ridiculous. I want to have fun at this point, because I've spent so much time taking care of other people, and I've spent so much time being a parent, and I've spent so much time doing for other folks. Like, I've been a mother since I was 17 years old. Literally, I had my own baby at 17, but I helped raise my brothers and sisters, so I was never really a kid. I've always been an older soul. And so I want to have fun at this stage in my life. Like, I want to go out, and I can't dance, but I'd like to go salsa dancing. I want to do stuff like that most people don't do. I don't want to go to a club. I don't drink, don't smoke. I don't want to be out here doing stupid stuff like that. I want to have fun. I want to do cultural things, museums and operas and concerts and stuff like that. And I don't think that's too much to ask, but the guys that I run into, I think I'm going to start dating white men. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I think I'm going to start dating white men, because I love black men. Like, I love you guys. You guys are kings. You're awesome. You rock. But you don't know it. And until you guys know it, I'm going to be over there with Bill. I'm going to be over there with Bill. Anyway, this is getting to be long. I'm done. I was ranting. But really, has anybody else had a good experience on a dating site? Like, really, tell me if you have. Okay, guys, I'm out. Bye.